2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Adams in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Miami, the backcourt, Dragic and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Interconference rivalry here, Doris. This one should be good.
Well, the beauty of this is there's a little bit of a long-distance relationship where there's certainly respect. But I wouldn't say there's much love lost here. Should be a physical game, should be emotional game, a little bit of nastiness, Kevin.
Oh, yes. Well said, Doris. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Gilgeous-Alexander. The 15-footer, good. Here's Dragic. Here's the dish to Butler. No good that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He doesn't want his guys to overlook Chris Paul, if that's possible. Coach said he can still take over a game. You've got to make him look for everything. CP3 is one of the all-time greats. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And young point guards can learn a lot from Paul. The way he handles the ball is remarkable.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And here's Robertson. After Jimmy Butler made that last 3-pointer. Shoots from the right block. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Yes, that goes in.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now, here's Olynyk. This is it to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Well, when he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for it with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Paul with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. They trail by 1. And it's good for 2.
Well, just another thing to like about Jimmy Butler, the development of the catch-and-shoot game.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Winslow. And Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Dragic. The layup off target.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And here is Noel. It's rebounded by Leonard. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Shot good by Hero.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Now here's Schroeder. To the left side wing. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Dragic with a wide open look. Offline with his three.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three drains it from beyond the arc. Dragic has got 7 points.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
The drive by Schroeder. And he uses the glass on the lane. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
Here's Dragic. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Heat, up 2. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Yes, in a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. A perimeter tandem, Ferguson and Gallinari. Mike Muscala out there with Noel. And it's Schroeder in a point. 2 points. Oklahoma City trailing. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Now last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here at West.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I gotta win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Leonard. Olynyk comes in for James Johnson. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Jones. And Winslow subbed in for Hero. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Muscala's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Butler on the wing. Defended by Robertson. Shot clock at 6. The high post shot. Winslow's shot is off.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Outside Butler. They get it again. Tries yet again. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Butler's got 7 points in the game. Paul against Winslow. Lets it go from deep. Paul can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Butler. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game.
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Here's Adebayo. On the wing, Winslow. Outside Butler. Lets it go with a 3. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Now here's Paul. Down low. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
Here's Dragic. 7 points in the game. And that one drops for him. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, Greg, coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Cans it from downtown.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Shots good from Butler.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. A baseline J, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Reason number 1, CP3 is out there, making strong passes, keeping the offense flowing.
Now Butler. 14 points for him. Butler controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Paul outside. Shoots over Winslow. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
The basket does not.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny DeVitt. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 16 points and 3 rebounds. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got the first points of the second half here for the Heat.
Well, the Thunder have always done a great job of finding players to fill roles on their team.
Well, you look at the talent they have lost over the years for a variety of reasons. Most notably, Russell Westbrook and Paul George, James Harden, Victor Oladipo, Serge Ibaka, just to name a couple of guys. This team, though, has always had that next man up. They've got a great front office who does a great job reloading every season.
In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. And it's Dragic in at the point. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And they pick up 2. And that's now 9 points for Chris Paul.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Tipped away. And Adams kicks to Robertson. Puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Dragic against Paul. Outside Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 5 to shoot. There's Winslow. Again, the Heat good for 2.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Doris, one of the biggest free agent signings in years. LeBron James going to the Lakers. What did you think of his first season with L.A.?
Well, when you're LeBron James, perhaps no athlete in the history of the NBA has borne the weight of expectation as much as LeBron. So if there's any sort of a playoff appearance, but what I would say is, through Christmas Day and this first real injury that he had to endure, LeBron was playing like an MVP. We are talking about one of the greatest to ever do it. I expect them to turn things around in Lakerland this year.
I agree with you, and I agree on your prediction. Schroeder against Dragic. Now the pass to Hero. This is to Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got his second basket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Ferguson. So here's Gallinari. Over Johnson. Again, the Thunder score.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
To the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And the Thunder with the possession here. A 2-point game. Here's Schroeder. Count the basket and the foul. That one's on Johnson.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
Waiters, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
On the basket by Jones.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Schroeder with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles when he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, he has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? He proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
1:19 left in the third. Waiters outside. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Waiters. Pass to Ferguson. Kicks it to Gallinari. Launches it. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Here's Schroeder. The Thunder with another miss. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. He can't get that one to fall.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Heat lead by 5. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Robertson is out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Chris Paul. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Ferguson in at the 2 spot. And Butler, here we go. Clock at 6. And then Waiters with the jam.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Thunder, Chris Paul. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
And not what we were accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Knocked away. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with him.
And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebounder.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out in pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar to this team.
He's off on the first.
And the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. Young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
And the second free throw, good. And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But, Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Dragic dishes to Olynyk. Winslow against Paul. Pass to Butler. And he hits the jump shot. Butler's got 20.
See, Jimmy Butler is able to move with a certain level of force coming off the screen, and because he does, he gets the separation he needs.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thanks, David.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
The Heat leading by 9. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. That one a little long.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, Jimmy? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Butler finds Olynyk. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Floats it up for Butler. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Dragic. Offensive rebound. Adebayo lays it up and puts it in. The Heat lead by 6.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 6. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Gallinari.
Well, how about Jimmy Butler, guys, and the commitment to becoming a legit star in this league? Think about coming out of Marquette without a reputation to now one of the toughest covers in the league. Incredible story.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Butler. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, Kev, Jimmy Butler loves to rise to the occasion, sticks it right in the defense's face.
It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Caballo down low. Adams on him. The kick outside to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Cole fires from way outside. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And so they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I like how Kelly Olynyk finds a number of different ways to contribute to his team. A selfless player who always does what's asked of him.
Hall finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gallinari. Rebound by Olynyk. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's his third personal foul.
Kelly Olynyk.
2.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.